Hi, I'm Lauren Elliott. I'm the CEO and founder of Candlelit Therapy, a virtual mental health clinic that provides new and expectant moms and families with convenient access to mental health care that's designed for them. From the moment a mom hears her little one's heartbeat or feels their first kick, she's a lifeline for her baby and key to her child's development. But far too often in the US, bringing a new life into this world can mean risking your own. For Black and Indigenous moms, the stakes are much higher. In fact, moms in this group are 4 to 5 times more likely to die as a result of pregnancy and labor complications that often go undiagnosed and untreated. I know because 3 years ago, I developed preeclampsia and depression shortly after an emergency delivery of my son without ever being asked about my emotional health or provided access to a licensed therapist. Unfortunately, I'm not alone. We know in the US, each year, 1 in 5 new moms and 2 in 5 moms of color will develop a mental health disorder by the time their baby turns 1, with depression being the leading and costliest cause for complication. Sadly, more than half of these complications could have been caught earlier through routine, culturally informed screening, diagnosis, and treatment, saving countless lives, and over $14 billion that's spent each year by health systems and employers. Expectant parents need convenient access to mental health care and education, while their doctors need better ways to intervene, screen, and treat high-risk moms. And that's where Candlelit comes in. We combine telemedicine, machine learning, and implicit bias training to allow moms to get screened for mental health disorders earlier in their pregnancy, discover local therapists in their area, and receive 24/7 behavioral health support on demand. Here's how it works. Once we receive a referral from a mom, her doctor, or her employer, she's then sent a personalized message that prompts her to either learn about her risk or assess her current symptoms if she is experiencing a mental health disorder. If she screens positive for depression, she's then placed into a multi-week cognitive behavioral therapy program that's led by a culturally competent therapist, and she's also offered peer support from other moms who may be experiencing the same life events, especially now in light of COVID-19. Our software allows the most vulnerable moms to align their birth plans with their birth outcomes by combining lifestyle modification, remote psychotherapy, and predictive analytics to track mom and baby's progress over time. We're going to be using a B2B2C outcomes-based SaaS model where we charge the systems closest to our moms a per family member per month engagement fee, as well as an enrollment fee, with a plan to receive reimbursement for preventative covered services from private and public health insurances like Medicaid in the future. Today, we're focused on moms at risk of mental health disorders, but as our population expands, so will our predictive capabilities. Our go-to-market plan involves partnering with national and local nonprofit organizations, as well as trade organizations like the American Medical Association, as well as acquisition of customers through bias-free trainings to medical professionals and word-of-mouth marketing. We know each of these touch points alone aren't enough for a mom who needs more personalized care. And for the solutions that offer one sole touch point, a mom would need to be first screened to know where she stands on the spectrum of having a mental health disorder. So that's why we're combining them all into one app, which sets us apart from our competitors. Lack of cultural competence in healthcare is often shown through language barriers, high cost of care, which impairs patient communication. So we are enabling remote care for a very vulnerable population. Here's our current traction and our technical needs. We are looking for a full stack iOS developer, preferably female. And we are also looking to include certain components in our tech stack. That's going to be including Stripe APIs calls for the payment processing pieces of our platform. We are also looking for developers skilled in Node.js and React Native for front-end and back-end development. And we also have an in-house data scientist who we would look for the developer to collaborate with using languages Python and SQL. We are also offering a compensation of $1,000 for an 8-week project with the intention to continue the relationship further, as well as converting into a co-founder if these schedules pan out. On the right, we are also gearing up for a 8-week pilot with a health system as part of a pitch competition that we recently won. Here's our team. I'm trained in mental health first aid. I've also led mental health campaigns for the New York City Health Department for over 4 years. And I'm also joined by my data scientist, Pooja Umath, as well as the head of operations, Cambria, and Victoria Henderson is our web developer on staff. And we're also supported by a clinical advisory team who are all dedicated to this mission that we're trying to solve. If you or any mom you know is suffering from depression, please let her know that she's not alone and that Candlelit can help. Thank you, and I have time for your questions.